Wonder if we could cut.
What's up, y'all? Righteous Beat, Sweatshop Sessions, Move, little music video happening in Steubenville, Ohio. Be there.
Yeah, it's funny with the whole Righteous Beat thing. Like a lot of times I'm at a show and someone will think that's my real name or something, which is always funny. Obviously in the scripture, righteous means holiness. And I'm not claiming that like I'm there by any stretch of imagination, but that's what I want to be. Like that's my goal. I think the reason I really like hip hop is that you don't have to take yourself super seriously. I like even writing music on guitar, and I like rock stuff, and I like worship and stuff. But every time I seem to sit down and write that, I'm just so self-aware of every lyric. And with hip hop, I feel like it's a little bit more like me. It's a better fit in the sense that the lyrical expression is important, but it's also it's almost more important to just be authentic, and I feel like you can do that. I can do that in hip hop. Thankfully, I'm really good at hip hop. It's been a blessing to be able to use that platform to speak about the heart and to allow God to move through it. Move's it's cool that it's the first track, it's cool it's the first song we're doing a video for, but the thing I like about the song is that it really kind of wraps up the album in the sense that it's saying it's one thing to experience God, or it's one thing to hear God's call in your heart, but it's another thing to move after that, to go hard after that.
My hope that kids kind of walk away with from hearing the song Move is just that we can't live our lives as just a stagnant pool. Well, just a cesspool that's just on a hot day got mosquitoes all around. We gotta be water that flows, water that's moving and constantly running, and it just makes for something that's refreshing, something that's cool.
It basically means you need to move into action. Don't stand still, especially in the things of God. You want to continue to move and press towards the things that God has for you. Don't be a lump on a log. Get moving, get active, get vibrant, get passionate.
When I look at the disciples, the followers of Christ, they're people that I saw that moved. Like I had a spiritual director one time, a priest told me, there's 3 steps to discerning God's will for your life. He said, the first one's pray, the second one's pray, and then the third one is move. The problem is we do a lot of praying, we do a lot of asking, but whenever we have a hunch that God's calling us to do something, most of the time we don't want to do it. We want to be struck by lightning. So this song is basically saying, God is calling us all, one, to holiness, to following Him, but He's calling us to a lot of different things. And until someone's going to say, I'm going to get out of the pew and do something, we're just going to have a bunch of people sitting in pews, and the world needs people that are going to move. wherever you're at in your life, whether you know God intimately or you feel far away from God, like, it's okay. You know, God hasn't given up on you. There's a plan for your life, and it's a beautiful one. I think so many times we get wrapped up in how do we do it, or the rules, or the regulations, and all that stuff that is important. But it's secondary to knowing the beating, living heart of the person of Jesus Christ, that it's beaten with love for you.
You know, it is hard to go from a risk to a reality, but I think that's where faith and belief comes in at and plays a big part.
I think sometimes there's a fear, you know, when we follow God, that like if we're not sparkly clean, you know, forever, or if we don't have everything figured out, you know, our plan for sainthood figured out, and in the first 5 minutes we know God, we're really frustrated. And this, I think the message of the album is just saying, it's okay if you don't have it all figured out, because God knows. Like we're saying, like down.
Yeah, he's asking, like, are we all?
I'm asking you. I mean, like, are we just?
No, I don't think we need any more singing.